Hey, Cavs fans, John Rutter here with your Cavs Insider Game Day Report. The Cavaliers in Boston to take on the Celtics on Friday night, looking for their fourth straight win. And if they get the win Friday night, the Cavaliers will be off to their best five-game start since 2016-2017, when that team, of course, started off 5-0. The Cavaliers coming off a 103-92 win over the Orlando Magic on Wednesday night, in which all five starters scored in double figures. It also brought in the change in the starting lineup, with Dean Wade getting inserted into the starting five and Isaac Okoro coming off of the bench. The Celtics, meanwhile, have been idle since Monday. They took an 18-point loss to the Chicago Bulls by a score of 120-102. Friday night will feature the Cavs defense against the Celtics offense. The Cavs rank second in the NBA this season in opponents' points per game, just over 100 per game, and also rank sixth in the NBA in opponents' field goal percentage, teams shooting just over 43% against the Cavs. They held the Magic to under 100 points on Wednesday evening and also limited the Magic to shooting just 25% from beyond the arc. Cleveland has won all three games on that current three-game win streak by double digits and has not surrendered more than 108 points so far this season. But enter Boston, who comes into this game with one of the league's most potent offenses. The Celtics have scored 117 points or more in three of their first four games, and they rank third in the NBA in terms of their offensive rating. Jason Tatum, he leads the way for the Celtics, scoring 32.5 points a game, also pulling down 8 rebounds per contest, while Jaylen Brown, no slouch there, 24 points a night for Jaylen Brown. Boston led the league defensively last year, holding opponents to less than 105 points per game, an NBA low of 33% shooting from three-point range, but they have not replicated that success so far this year. Boston's opponents are scoring 115 points per game and shooting 47% from the field. Keep an eye out for Jarrett Allen tonight. He reached a career milestone in that victory over the Magic, pulling down his 3,000th career rebound. Allen, the only active NBA player 25 years or younger with 3,000 career rebounds. Big J, a force in that second half, spearheading the Cavs' resurgence after JB Bickerstaff challenged them at the half to be better in that game against the Magic. He had 18 points and 16 rebounds for Big J. J.A. also just 1 point shy of career point number 4,000 for his career. The Cavaliers will also be once again without Darius Garland as he continues to recover from an eye injury. DG set to miss his fourth straight game with a left eye laceration. He was listed as out on the team's official medical report submitted yesterday on Thursday afternoon with that left eye laceration. Garland poked in the eye by Gary Trent Jr. in the season opener north of the border in Toronto, and he's been battling some swelling since then. But the good news, as we've talked about multiple times on this channel, no structural damage when it comes to Garland's eye, just battling the swelling. When he does return to the floor, he will be wearing protective eyewear. The team wants to get him on the court to get a little bit of work in. He has been doing some shooting at the practice facility in recent days, but he is still not up to speed when it comes to getting action in an NBA game. So we still wait and see when it comes to Darius Garland. Meanwhile, for the Boston Celtics, they will be shorthanded, missing a few key players of their own. Grant Williams, will be serving a one-game suspension after he made contact with an official. He was ejected from Monday night's loss to the Chicago Bulls. Going to miss tonight's game with the Cavs. The 23-year-old inadvertently made contact with the official after he was whistled for a foul in the fourth quarter of that game. He jumped up in protest, inadvertently hitting the official, bumping into him. Nothing aggressive, but he did bump into the official, which is a no-no. So he gets the one-game ban. Didn't really dispute it, said he made a mistake, and he will get the one-game suspension tonight. The Celtics already thin in the front court as Robert Williams still recovering from off-season knee surgery. It is a 7:30 tip-off tonight from Boston before the Cavaliers return home to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on Sunday to take on the New York Knicks. With your Cavs Insider Game Day Report, I'm John Rutter.